Hi, Beyond listeners. Welcome to the Beyond podcast. I am your host, Dr. Flora. Today, I am here in London recording this episode just to help you all. This is going to be a quick 5 minutes with Flora about how you may be vacationing wrong if you and your family are feeling disappointed, burned out, and there's a bit of pouting and tantrum throwing amid all of this. Ready? Let's do this.
Hi, everyone. You are listening to Beyond, and I'm your host, Dr. Flora. Listen, life is hard. You don't have to do it alone. As a mindset coach, physician, mom, and an infertility warrior, I have mastered techniques to help move you towards contentment and growth. I can't wait to go along with this crazy ass life journey with you while making sure you feel like your best self. This podcast is meant to have you feel unstuck from your rut and less alone. Let's do this.
Hey everyone, coming from London. You guys are having such a good time. I know traveling with families, especially little ones, can be very stressful. And of course, nothing is perfect. Of course, there are hiccups, disappointments, lots of things out of our control. But honestly, having a bit of faith that things will work out is such a large mindset shift that I had to do. And now that I teach my clients, I know this works. Actually, this vacation starts before you even leave your house. The key to avoiding travel burnout starts with setting intentions for your trip. So, if you have kids that are old enough, I want everyone to write down one checkbox for the trip. And this is a way that everyone gets the one thing they are looking forward to doing on vacation. But here are the rules for those check boxes. Each person gets one checkbox. They have to be within normal financial means. They have to be safe and they have to be doable for the entire family. So, regardless of age range, everyone must be able to do it. This way, every family member has the same goal on vacation and no one is upset. And it's really fun actually trying to fulfill everyone's check boxes. It almost becomes like a scavenger hunt slash game for everybody. So, for example, let's take our London trip. Before we even left, actually, while we were at the airport, we made our checklist. So, for Gia, her single checkbox was to try chocolate specific to London. FYI, Barnaby bars in the Covent Garden were a huge hit. Now, this matters because I'm not a huge fan of milk chocolate, so it's not something that I personally would have stopped at or would have spent time at. I definitely wouldn't have chosen this stop, but it was Gia's checkbox, so it was on everyone's radar. And half of the joy, besides eating, of course, was just finding something to fulfill that checkbox. It did become like a scavenger hunt for everybody. Yes, there are a ton of chocolate shops, but something specific to London was relatively hard to find just because we had to do a little bit of research behind that. Anyways, Barnaby bars were a complete hit. We got the potato chip bar, the peanut butter bar, we got the caramel, which was not gooey, by the way. It was like sticky caramel. It was so good. And what was the last one we got? Pistachio tiramisu, also wonderful. And every single solitary person in our vacation group loved it. Checkbox for Sanjay. He wanted to do photography. And you're probably like, okay, why does that matter to you? Well, the pictures that he wanted to get were meant to take at sunrise. And yes, let's take jet lag into consideration. No, we didn't go with him, but our plans had to be flexible enough that day to accommodate him sleeping in. And he definitely got some amazing shots that morning. My checkbox was simple and it was a little broad, which I typically don't do, but I just wanted to explore. I was specific about what I wanted to explore. I wanted to explore different neighborhoods, different parks without an agenda, without being pressured, and without complaining. Look, it's happening and I love it. We've walked around, we've ran into wonderful things. And of course, everyone benefits from it. And I didn't hear any complaining. All right, well, that's it for 5 minutes with Flora. I'll be doing a few more of these while in London, so stay tuned. And it's not specific to London. A lot of these tips will be applicable to any vacation that you take with you and your family. Last but not least, don't forget to follow this podcast on your favorite listening platform or leave a quick rating or review and share it with one person, just one person, because I know they will benefit from this episode. It's a short one. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, remember, mindset is medicine. Keep showing up for yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you so much for joining and spending your precious time here with me. As someone who prioritizes her energy, I am so grateful that you chose to spend yours here. To help me help you, please take an extra 30 seconds of your time to rate and review the podcast on your listening platform. For more tips and a behind-the-scenes look into my life, follow me on Instagram at Dr. Flora Sinha. That's Dr. Flora Sinha. Finally, connecting with you truly fills my cup. So DM me on Instagram, email me at florasinhamd@gmail.com, repost if you love this episode. I love hearing from you. I am so grateful for you and cannot wait to be back for the next episode. Bye.